Another camera flashes. Another reporter waves his hand. I try not to look bored as I nod toward one journalist, her pen hovering above her notepad. Press conferences are all the same. Her eyes widen at the opportunity, and she poses a question. Mr. Steele, what has made you take such a leap from cybersecurity to a dating app? It's a little out your ballpark, isn't it? Not at all. In fact, there's quite an overlap between the technologies. Online dating should be exciting and fun, but it's also important that users are safe. And how does your app do that? Keep users safe? I lean forward and raise my eyebrow at the journalist. She's a petite young woman who is trying too hard to look the part, with her hair tied back into a tight ponytail and her legs wobbling in heels that are too high. She flushes when I look at her and lifts her chin defiantly to prove she's got the guts to hold her own. Miss Evans. Miss Evans. Her flush deepens when I call her by name. The uniqueness of this app is that it doesn't match you with merely anyone who feels like signing up. It carefully profiles each user and analyzes their background, likes, dislikes, personality, and attractiveness. I pause. And it matches each person with only one user, whoever is the most compatible. In answer to your question, Miss Evans, security is built into our profiling process. We ensure that the people who use the app are who they say they are. This helps us build the best profile and confidently provide the best love match. Evans scribbles furiously on her notepad. I'm uncomfortable behind the lectern at the front of the conference room. The glaring lights are too bright, and too many people are squashed into the venue. It seems like every B-rate journalist in New York is here to cover the release of Destiny. Some of the writers work for relevant magazines like Technology Today and Cyberwares. Others are gossip columnists, more interested in my dating status than the work that has made Destiny a cutting-edge program. Another reporter shouts his question. Mr. Steele, has this switch to dating been inspired by your romance with Lorena Valencia? I glare sternly at him and force a smile. What can I say? I suppose love is in the air. I see my assistant, Jennifer, standing at the conference room door. She makes a face at my answer. She catches my eye and shakes her head disapprovingly, although I can see she's holding back a smirk. Considering she's met Lorena, her reaction is natural. My latest love affair has been a strategic PR move and a pain in my ass. Miss Valencia, the prima donna trust fund baby who's wrapped herself around my credit card, is a spoiled brat in the body of a supermodel. I've tolerated her only for the brownie points. Love is in the air. You've named your app Destiny. Is it fair to say you're a romantic yourself, Mr. Steele? I've been a romantic many times, according to the New York Insider, I say. A spatter of laughter spreads through the reporters. Yes, ever since I made my fortunes in the technology industry, my private life hasn't been private. Every woman I bring back to my place for the night is splashed across the cover of some magazine the next day. A few of them, I suspect, came home with me hoping precisely for that. Instant fame from fucking the billionaire playboy, Ethan Steele. Many glamorous and beautiful women have hung from my arm during my years in the Big Apple. Lorena is the latest. Alluring, gorgeous, and the most spoiled, rotten terror I've ever encountered. She is a raging toddler, her inner ugliness almost destroying her outer beauty. Almost. How successful has beta testing of Destiny been? It's a bold claim that your app can... He shuffles through his notes and reads a direct quote from one of our press releases. Make finding your soulmate as easy as filling out a resume. My team tells me the science is there, not that I truly believe it. Destiny was simply an attempt to cross over into a new market. A younger, more commercial one. The cybersecurity software we make is typically targeted at niche and established Fortune 500 companies. Now that we've cornered that market from almost every angle, it's time to lean toward new avenues. My market research team concluded that online dating is the perfect crossover venture from cybersecurity to the youth market. And admittedly, they have more in common than you'd think.